Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I was recording this before, but then I seemed very choppy and all over the place, so I'm gonna try to do better and really quick. Happy New Year. I'm gonna go ahead and recap 2025. It was not a busy crochet year. I found out I was pregnant in the end of February, and I've done probably max 3 markets. Probably max. I can't remember exactly, but I remember March. I know I done one in February before I found out. I think March was the 2-day one. I've done, and the one in November. So max 3 markets. But I didn't really crochet that much. I think I crocheted a good bit during my second trimester, and then once I hit my third, it was rough. But there was a lot happening in my life and a lot of stresses, so it's okay. So yeah, hold on, let me count this real quick. I'm working on the Brontosaurus from CrochetGrove. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is, yeah. I just gotta get to the tail part. All right, so what was I talking about? Oh, recap of 2025. Sorry, my mind's all over the place. So yeah, towards the end and then at the first part, I really wasn't in the mood to crochet. So yeah, I know I haven't really posted a lot of videos. My lives, I've done my lives, but towards the end of the year, after I had my child, that was a no-go. There was a lot happening at the time. I promise you, it wasn't because I forgot about YouTube. Trust me, a lot going in my personal life, a lot going in just the life of maternity leave, or just going through maternity leave, everything that I've had to do with my son and worry, because I was determined to make breastfeeding successful, and we are for the most part. It's just some days I have to supplement, and that's okay. So yeah, I am going to try to, my goal is to do one every week, video wise. Whether do I have a certain day I'm going to post? No, because I'm still all over the place and stuff can happen at any time, as y'all know, because some of y'all are moms. I don't know every single one of y'all, but I know K-Bell's Crochet is one. So all right, so back to my goals for 2026. I want to do a video every day. I want to do a live at least once a week, and it's not going to be consistent. For this month, I'm going to try to do Thursdays. I will talk to my husband about that for right now, but next month I'll be going every other weekend, and the way that works is so Monday through Friday when I'm off the weekend, and hopefully I can change from Monday and Friday on the weekends that I do work, because I want to be able to be present whenever my son is actually aware of more. He's already getting more aware, but of like shows and stuff like that. My husband watched WWE, so and he's pretty excited to share that joy with our son, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I just want to be there just in case we decide to go to Raw or SmackDown as he gets older, because I think that's just going to be fun. I'm excited about it because I liked wrestling when I was a little bit older. I didn't really do it like when I was super young. It was in elementary and in middle school, so that's fine. But yeah, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but I just want to be present. So I want to do a live once a week, whether it's either the days I have to do it during the day. I'll have to just plan for that. I am starting to cook a lot more for my family, and it's taking more time, and it's because I wanted to help out my husband a little bit more. But there's some days I just don't feel like cooking. Like, I don't really feel like cooking today, but I know I have to be able to eat, have something to eat for my son. That's like just non-negotiable. Which some days is just like, you can't just rest. You gotta do something all the time to prepare for that breast milk. Either stay hydrated, eat, and all that stuff. So, and then for my shop, my goal is to reach 600 sales. My goals for my 2 big markets that I normally do every year, I want to make, I'm going to be very, 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 overachieving right now. But I would love to make, for the March one, I would like to make the $700 mark because I just want to slowly get back into it. And then the next one, I want to make hopefully $900 to $1,000. Like, that is what I'm going for. And if I was to do junking and jamming, which I am planning on to, hopefully, I actually need to see about the Greenville State Farmers Market and try to get in there. I don't know they will because I was just not in there a lot. But I'm just going to just tell them, like, look, I was pregnant. I just needed to focus on my health, and I'm sure they would understand. And for those Greenville State Farmers Market, if I'm able to go to them once I go to every other weekend, depends. I doubt it, but I don't know. Maybe I can do like the market at the mill type of thing. I don't know. We'll just have to see because it would fall on a day. It might fall on a day where we go grocery shopping and we need the grocery shop. So we'll just have to see. What else? My shop, I want to go to ready-to-make item or ready-made items except for the hooks. I love the custom crochet hooks. I don't have a problem with that. I don't really want to make a lot because when I do that and nothing sells, it's kind of like just sitting there. So leave that up as just made to order. But the crochet plushies, I want ready to make, and I want to take my established plushies off that doesn't sell and just have single listings. Like, say if I wanted to put this on my Etsy, and I'm planning on to eventually, but I would just have this as orange Brontosaurus. All right, hold on. Let me count this because this is very specific. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And now I gotta count this. I'm getting into the neck and of the Brontosaurus, so that's where it gets a little bit specific. So that's why I had to pay attention. But I want to have specific products that are already made. Now, the only one that only plushie that I would leave up as made to order is the Oogie Boogie inspired door stopper, because that is in the plushie, because that is my best selling. So why get rid of my best selling item for something that could, or for something that could affect my sales, because that gives me a lot of traffic. I want to be known for a lot more unique plushies instead of the generic plushies, as I might say. I'm going to try to challenge myself to go back to crocheting unicorns, because I used to love the unicorns, and that's where I had a lot of orders for. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have to count real quick, so give me a minute. All right, I gotta make sure my stitch count was right, and it was. So especially with this chain, because the first one I made was not correct on the stitch count, so I'm trying my best to make sure I pay attention. And I would try to get to a point where I want to open a Shopify website and close down my Etsy website, because it doesn't bring me a lot of traffic. I know Shopify costs more, but the hope is to have more sales so it can cover the cost of the Shopify website. It's just because you can do a lot more with designs and all that stuff. I want to also release a few patterns. I know I said I was going to release the bee pattern last year now, but I did not, because that was just in the back of my mind. But in days where like this, where he's just sleeping, I could have just typed it up. Especially during my maternity leave, I could have just, already have it typed up and just have people help me design the actual background and make it look nice, so I can grow. I mean, I just did not. I was just so deep into, there was one point where I was depressed with postpartum depression, and then just depressed about certain things about my life that was going on. So, I mean, I was struggling, so I gotta give myself grace. I mean, I'm only surviving still right now, and I'm just, the only way that I'm able to do certain things is when he's napping and when we're just chilling, because I can't have him on my lap and just crochet. But really, I don't want to have to move him sometimes, so I kind of just let him be. But I'm trying to be better this year. I want to try to attend more markets as well. But depending on my schedule and depending on when my son can go to certain people who can watch him, that will be dictating when I can do markets, which is fine. But I mean, I gotta make sure my kid is okay before I can say, hey, let me go do a market, you know what I mean? Like how I did with the 2-day market. I have to make sure, which we may let him go to the day one and not the night one, because no, we have a strict bedtime schedule, strict as all get out. But also we'll have to see if that's on the weekend that my mother has them or not. We'll have to see. I'm gonna try to be more intentional with my time this year, and this is just general goals for 2025 or 2026. I'm gonna be more intentional with my time, especially on my days off. I want to get a lot of stuff done. Now, some days I just want to rest, because that's really what I've been doing, because there's been some weekends where we had some time, but I just wanted to rest. And like, I can't really do anything this Saturday, even though my mom is going to have him. But on Sunday, yeah, once we get everything cleaned and all, yeah, that's when we can get some crocheting done. Well, we'll just have to figure out our new routine for the weekends, because normally on Sundays we clean, but I just want to have some rest time and do what I want to do, and so I'm not as depressed, because I want to achieve my goals. I really do. And I know my husband is trying to achieve his goals. He wants to make money on YouTube, and he wants to better his songs. I mean, we have priorities other than being mom and dad and a husband and wife. And I'm just going to support him in whatever he does. Because he supports me for my business. Because, I mean, that's something I like to do. I want to go on more date nights. I want to be able to go, well, I want to have more financial freedom too. I do. I am about finished paying for a bill, I think next month, the end of next month. So that'd be great. That's extra money coming in my wallet. So I might use that money to try to pay off another bill that I have that's for medical, but it's for like the anesthesia part, and you get that paid off. So I can just have more money to spend. And I also want to find a way to still be in the same budget with our phone bill, because I think I have to choose a different phone bill with internet, and we need to make sure we stay in budget, and that's going to be hard. We'll just have to see. I don't really know. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be like that crazy more, because I mean, I'll just have to figure it out, because there's one place that's like only $20 more than what I pay right now. And I'd be like, really, is that really a big difference? And see where I can cut back on to get there, because I mean, this one company that we're with right now is just getting higher and higher, apparently. We got a big plan, and then it's just but sadly, it's just the plan just keeps getting higher and higher, even with discounts. So it's just time to get off of that one after being there my entire time I've had a phone. So that means we'll have to find a different internet, which that one's probably going to be the most expensive difference, is the internet. So that's not going to be fun. Not looking forward to that. I'm trying to stuff this in a way where it's not like my other one, because you can just tell, like, I could have closed it a lot better. So let me see what I can do this time without overstuffing it. I'm making it look all weird. And making the legs still straight. I think this one will start, this part will start to be better once I get the neck done. But yeah, I think that looks decent. I already got the head done. I just need to go onto the neck and then sew the head onto the neck. I want to pay off also some debt. Hopefully we can have a good, decent tax return. So I can put some towards, I would put some towards the house. That's our main goal. And then also towards my next student loan payment, which I'm dreading, but I want to get ahead on that. Since I've been on leave, I haven't really been putting money towards that savings challenge. I am just going to restart some savings challenge because I had to pull this time for this week money from savings challenges, and basically I need to rebuild my savings. So I want to build a buffer in my bank account because you never know with children what's going to go on. So I would just want to be prepared, and I want to be more financially free instead of having to worry every single time that something happens. So, and I want to pay off my credit card. Right now, I'm only using my credit card for something that I really need. Like if I absolutely had to get something down the road to eat so I can have enough food for the breast milk, then that's, and so I don't pass out from just having a dang headache and then being ill, and then, yeah. And some certain little bills that I got. But once I get a paycheck, I'm going to try to just get that good and cleared out so I don't have to worry about interest and stuff like that. But yeah, we're down to the nitty gritty of things. Financially, life. We have more of a schedule now. I mean, there's some days where he's fight sleep more, but I mean, we have more of a routine and schedule, which is nice. I personally enjoy that. And I only have to wake up one time at night, like technically at 3 a.m. And it's just, we're just still working on how to get him to sleep. Today he woke up closer to 4. So by the time I got everything done, I was just trying to figure out the easiest way, because we get up at 5 or 6. Today we got up at 6 because, I mean, I just wanted to sleep in a little bit. And if he was sleeping, we were sleeping in. So, yeah. There's a few things during the day we got to figure out. But I feel like as time goes on and we do it more, it'll be okay. But I'm going to get off of here. I think I've rambled enough. I'm going to get me something to eat and then pump, because I need to pump, and finish watching the unstuffing from Intentional Living, because I want to also do a lot of budget videos as well once I get my paycheck, but I got nothing to budget right now. So yeah. Just give me a little bit to get some money, and I will try to get some more savings challenges for y'all, because I want to just restart over and have a different budget for next year. I'm just also going to go ahead and just start saving up for a vacation, and then his first birthday, going to just go ahead and just set money aside for that. So it's going to be a busy and financial year like this one was, but we got more time to spread things out. So I'm gonna get off here. I hope y'all have a good New Year's Eve. Had a good New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And if you want to comment down below what's your 2026 goals, I would love to hear them and inspire me to have maybe also push towards another goal. So we'll see about that. And I'll see y'all guys next time. Bye.